I want to be very clear to my contestants. Thank you. I want to be very clear to the contestants. The questions in this on your section, every part of your book, like where it says the basics, where it says the charts and all that stuff, you're going to be getting questions from all those sections. So keep that in mind as you're thinking. That might help you kind of recall the answer to what you're getting. Okay, so when you see that, there'll be clues at the beginning that are Mrs. Zachary, where they're coming from. Then you'll have an idea of where they are, and that might help recall the questions for you. Okay, I'm going to tell you these are not easy; these are hard. Okay, but you guys can do it. I got faith in all of you. All right. So, are we ready to get this started? All right. Here we go. Are we live? Yep. Hello. Welcome. All right.
Oh, they don't need to see me. They need to see the kids. All right. So, as you mentioned, these questions are going to be very difficult, and there's one point of order, 2 points where I want to cover. After you answer the question, go around the back and get to the back of the line. Make sure you stay in the correct order. There are quite a few of you, and if we get out of order, the judges could mark the wrong person with an incorrect answer, and you do not want that. So staying in the correct order is very important. And the second thing, for round one, and only for round one, when you come up to the mic, I want you to first say your name and the school you are from. That way you can be introduced, and the judges have the opportunity to make sure that they have the right order as well. After you have introduced yourself and the school you're from, then I will read you the question. And one more thing, as you can see on screen, these pictures that you will see are not hints. In fact, you might actually view them as the exact opposite. So, for example, an answer might be Michigan, but the picture may show Florida. So you cannot rely on these pictures for hints. It's going to be solely based off what you know or your guessing skills. So I think with that, I think we are ready to begin. Can our first contestant come forward, please? All right, introduce yourself and your school, please. All right, and our first category is going to be states and capitals. Use the clue given to the state to state either the state or capital that matches the information. The capital of the 29th state is what?
Des Moines.
Des Moines is correct. Well done.
I'm Adrian, and I'm from Spring Valley.
All right. I became a state on December 11, 1816.
Indiana.
Indiana is correct. All right, Olivia from Pipwa. The capital city of the 32nd state is Springfield is the answer given, and I'm sorry, but that was incorrect. St. Paul was the correct answer.
I'm just worried about him. Push it back. Remember actually going back down. Pull the cord back. Pull back. Thank you.
Good.
Amelia, and I'm from Mansfield, South Carolina.
Alright. I became a state on January 26, 1837.
Missouri,
Missouri is incorrect. It was Michigan. The capital city of the 21st state is
Springfield.
Springfield? Is correct.
I'm Andrea, and I'm from
The capital city of the 39th state is Pierre? Bismarck, I'm afraid, was the correct answer. Say your name again, please. Leslie's. I became a state on March 1st, 1867. Nebraska is correct. The capital city of the 24th state is Indianapolis, and Mr. Bianco has disappeared. It's just a Bill Tennyson.
I'm sorry.
Indianapolis, I believe, was the answer given. Jefferson City, I'm afraid, was the correct answer.
I'm Ezra, and I'm from Columbus Adventist Academy.
I became a state on November 2nd, 1889.
Dakota,
North Dakota is correct. Well done.
and I'm from Springfield, Academy.
Right? The capital city of the 19th state is
Indianapolis,
Indianapolis is correct.
Just his name.
All right, Isaac, come on up. Let's see what your question is.
Can we have his name?
Isaac. His name is Isaac. I became a state on May 29, 1848. Iowa? Wisconsin was the correct answer. The capital city of the 26th state is Lansing is correct. Say your name real loud for us.
I'm Noah, and I'm from Livingston, Adventist Academy.
All right.
We really need them to project into the, we're not hearing them.
Alright.
So,
His name is Noah, I believe. The capital city of the 37th state is
Madison.
Madison? Lincoln, I'm afraid, was the correct answer.
I'm Shania and I'm representing Worthington Adventist Academy.
Excellent. I became a state on November 2nd, 1889.
South Dakota.
South Dakota is correct. Give us your name and what school are you from? All right, Smart from Mayfair. The capital city of the 17th state is Lincoln. Columbus was the correct answer.
My name is Christy Harvey and I'm from Columbus.
The capital city of the 40th state is
Pierre.
Pierre is correct.
I'm Zed here from Houston, that's cool.
I became a state on December 3rd, 1818. Kansas? Illinois was the correct answer. And I believe that means we have now completed round one. And we are moving on to a new category. National Park Service Unit, National Grassland, National Forest, National Wildlife Refuge, and Indian Reservation. And I'm just going to warn everyone ahead of time, my pronunciation is going to be terrible. All right, so you're going to have to state which state the following National Park Service Unit, National Grassland, National Forest, National Wildlife Refuge, or Indian Reservation primarily is located. Understand?
These were all taken from the maps on their pages.
All taken from the maps that were on your pages. The Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest is located in the northern sections of this Midwestern state.
North Dakota.
North Dakota is incorrect. It was Wisconsin. The Union Slough National Wildlife Refuge is located in this Midwestern state.
Nebraska.
Nebraska? Iowa was the correct answer. The Red Lake Indian Reservation is located in the northern section of this Midwestern state. Speaking to the mic. Indiana was the answer they gave. Minnesota was the correct answer. The Kickapoo Indian Reservation, located in the northeastern portion of this Midwestern state. South Dakota? Kansas was the correct answer. The Mark Twain National Forest is located in the southern section of this Midwestern state. Missouri is correct. The Spirit Lake Indian Reservation is located in the central northeastern section of this state.
North Dakota.
North Dakota is correct. The Shawnee National Forest is located in the southern portion of this Midwestern state. Indiana, Illinois. The Wayne National Forest is located in the southern section of this Midwestern state. Kansas, Ohio was the correct answer. The Winnebago Indian Reservation is located in the eastern portion of this Midwestern state. Nebraska is correct. Well done. The Hoosier National Forest is located in the southern portion of this Midwestern state. Indiana is correct. The Grand River National Grassland is located in the northern section of this Midwestern state. Indiana, South Dakota was the correct answer. The Horicon National Wildlife Refuge is located in the southeastern section of this Midwestern state. Iowa? Wisconsin, I'm afraid, was the correct answer. The Lincoln Boyhood National Memorial is located in the southern portion of this Midwestern state. Illinois? Indiana was the correct answer. The Valentine National Wildlife Refuge is located in the northern section of this Midwestern state.
Missouri.
Missouri? I'm sorry, the answer was Nebraska. The Hiawatha National Forest is located in the northern portion of this Midwestern state. North Dakota is incorrect. I'm afraid it was Michigan. The Chippewa National Forest is located in the north central portion of this Midwestern state. Ohio? I'm sorry, the answer was Minnesota. The Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve is located in the central eastern portion of this Midwestern state.
Kansas.
Kansas is correct. And I believe that means we are now at the end of round 2. As we now move to a new section called Chartastic, you will provide an answer from the charts associated with the states. Some of this data will get very specific, so make sure that you have your thinking caps on. The animals that are Indiana's largest output at 11.6% of total farm revenue in terms of meat production are what? Cow? Hogs was the correct answer. Illinois leads the country in nuclear power production. Which state produces the second most amount of megawatt hours from nuclear production? Nebraska is incorrect. It was Pennsylvania. Minnesota is home to the largest retail mall in the United States. What is the name of this place? I'm afraid we will need an answer now. No answer is given. Bloomington's Mall of America was what we were looking for. The largest industry in Kansas is focused on which area? We need an answer, please. I'm afraid time has expired. Transportation equipment is what we were looking for. Almost $40 billion of this industry is produced in the state of Michigan. Cars? Motor vehicle and parts? Judges?
Yes.
Judges are going to give it to you. Many pioneers headed for Oregon crossed Nebraska in the 19th century. What was the peak amount of people per year taking this journey? We need an answer.
1700.
1,700? 70,000 was the correct answer, I'm afraid. Wisconsin is the country's leading producer of cheese products. It has over this many dairy cows to produce the milk to make that cheese. We need an answer, please. 5 million was the answer he gave. 1.27 million was what we were looking for. The three main reasons North Dakota is one of the country's largest wheat producers is an favorable climate, advances in technology, and good what? We need an answer though. Time has unfortunately expired. Soil is what we were looking for. The tallest monument in the United States is in Missouri. What is this monument's name?
Gateway Arch Monument.
Gateway Arch? I think that's acceptable. Good job. Iowa is the leading producer of this renewable, that's misspelled, clean burning, non-fossil fuel energy source.
Ethanol.
Ethanol is correct. Well done. Illinois ranks first among the 30 states that produce nuclear power. How many nuclear power plants does the state of Illinois have? 1,206 was what we were looking for. Over half of the farm revenues from Indiana come from two specific areas. One is from corn, and the other is from what? Soybeans is correct. Michigan brings in over $30 billion combined from the following industries, excluding the auto industry: machinery, fabricated metals, food, beverage, tobacco, and what products? We need an answer, please. Boats? Chemical products was the correct answer. While Bloomington's Mall of America is the largest in the country, this mall, located in Pennsylvania, is the second largest in the country. What is its name? We need an answer, please. I'm afraid time has expired. King of Prussia Mall was the correct answer. Kansas exports much of its products to two primary countries, Canada and what other country? All right, I'm afraid we're going to have a no answer on this one. No guess even. Mexico was the correct answer. In approximately what year was there a huge jump in the number of people traveling across Nebraska heading towards Fort? 1887? 1850, I'm afraid, was the answer we were looking for. South Dakota produces over 1 billion pounds of this seed each year, the most in the United States. Grain is the answer given? Grain. Is that too general? More specific? I'm afraid we ran out of time. Sunflower is what we were actually looking for. And I believe that means we have now concluded round 3. If the judges call your name, please head off the stage and go back to meet the rest of your party.
Okay, we have number 3, Olivia. Number 4, Amelia. Number 5, Eva. Number 6, Ivy. I'm sorry, number 11. Number 13, Noah. And number 16, Sam.
All right, now we move on to round 4. The the physical United States. New category. All the following questions will come from information gathered from the physical map, climate map, and the natural hazards map in our books. This is the only multiple choice section of this challenge. So what's happening is they're going to show a question, I'm going to read the question, and I'm going to read all the available answers. The correct answer is one of those possible answers. The timer will start after I finish reading all the options. This is the source of the Mississippi River. Is it Lake of the Woods, Lake Superior, Lake Winnebago, or Lake Itasca?
Lake Superior.
Lake Superior is the answer given. I'm afraid it was Lake Itasca. Tornadoes have ripped through the Ohio Valley, which includes Ohio, Kentucky, and this state in 1997, 2001, 2008, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2016, and 2017. And your potential answers are Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Iowa. Wisconsin is incorrect. We were looking for Indiana. The Midwestern state. This Midwestern state is the northernmost state that is part of the central lowland that extends all the way into Ohio. Is it Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, or North Dakota? Michigan was the answer given, and it was Minnesota. I'm sorry, that was incorrect. The Midwestern states primarily exist in the continental climate zone. Which trait does not represent this zone? Hot summer, arid, warm summer, or subarctic?
Subarctic.
Subarctic is incorrect. Arid was the answer we were looking for. Which of the following Midwestern states would not be considered a part of the Great Plains? South Dakota, Missouri, Nebraska, or Kansas? Nebraska is the answer given, and I'm sorry, it was Missouri. Since 1900, the average sea level has risen this far. Is it 8 centimeters, 8 inches, 8 feet, or 8 meters?
8 inches.
8 inches is correct. Well done. This natural disaster has had more billion-dollar disasters than any other since 1980 in the Midwest. Is it floods, tornadoes, blizzards, or hurricanes?
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes is correct. This is the only state of those listed that does not touch a Great Lake. Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Indiana.
Minnesota.
Minnesota is incorrect. It was actually Iowa. Which of these Midwestern states does not touch the Mississippi River? Is it Indiana, Wisconsin, Iowa, or Missouri?
Missouri.
Missouri is the answer given, And I'm afraid that was incorrect. It was Indiana. Which of the following is not a natural vegetation that you would find in any of the Midwestern states? Mixed forest, tropical, needle leaf forest, or broadleaf forest?
Tropical.
Tropical is correct. Which of the following climate zone traits does not exist in Midwestern states? Subarctic, hot summer, warm summer, or semi-arid? Semi-arid is actually not correct. It's subarctic.
We had this question already. No, they're different questions. Is it? Yep.
All right, that concludes round 4, I believe.
Okay, number 1, Aaron. Number 2, Izet. Number 6, Andrew. Number 7, Dustin. Number 15, Serena. And number 18, Zed.
All right, we now move on to round 5 with a new category called the basics. You will be given the name of the Midwestern, you will give the name of the Midwestern state that has the following traits listed directly taken from the basics section of each state in the book. Good luck. You will need it. This state has a total area of 77,116 square miles and a total population of 882,235 people. What is it? South Dakota is correct. This state has a total area of 36,420 square miles and a total population of 6,691,878 people. What is it?
Michigan.
Michigan is incorrect. It was actually Indiana. This state has a population density of 70.5 people per square mile, as well as 8.2% of its population being foreign-born. Nebraska? I'm afraid it's incorrect. It was actually Minnesota. This state has a total area of 57,914 square miles and a total population of 12,741,080 people. What is it? Illinois is correct. This state has a population density of 186.8 people per square mile, as well as 5.0% of its population being foreign-born. Michigan is incorrect. It was actually Indiana. And I believe that now concludes round 5.
We have 1, number 17, Kenneth.
Round 6. GeoWiz. The following questions were taken directly from the GeoWiz section on each state's page in the book. It says have fun, so I will tell you to have fun. The largest children's museum in the world, which features life-size dinosaurs, is located in which city? Indianapolis is correct. Well done. In Fort Wayne, each year, a festival is held to honor this man, actual name, who planted apple orchards from Pennsylvania to Illinois.
John Wayne?
John Wayne. That was a great guess, but it was John Chapman.
Good try.
This place has earned the title Perch Capital of the World due to the large number of walleye caught there.
Nebraska?
Nebraska? Devil's Lake, I'm afraid. The only place in the United States that has a collection of mounds in the shape of birds, mammals, and reptiles, which were built by the woodland Indians over 1,000 years ago.
South Dakota?
South Dakota, effigy mounds. And does that mean we have now concluded round 6? 5? Oh, 6.
Number 12, Nicholas.
And I think that means we are now down to our final 3.
Okay. Anthony has 1 strike, Ezra and Guy have 2 strikes.
All right. And first, I would like to just congratulate you 3 on making it this far with the incredibly difficult questions we have had so far. Mr. Bianco has not been kind this year. Rivers and waterways, a new category. The next series of questions will be strictly limited to rivers, lakes, and other waterways that are directly related to the state in which you must name. Note, because some lakes and rivers flow through multiple states, it is important that the contestant, that is you, look at all the clues for the singular correct answer. Which Midwestern state has the following waterways associated with it? John Redmond Reservoir, Cheyenne Reservoir, or an Arkansas River? Missouri? Actually, it was Kansas. Which Midwestern state has the following waterways associated with it? Lake of the Ozarks, 102 River, and Chariton River.
Nebraska?
Nebraska is incorrect. It was actually Missouri. Which Midwestern state has the following waterways associated with it? Grand Lake, Mohican River, Sandusky Bay.
Ohio?
Ohio is correct. Well done. And that concludes round 7, I believe.
Ezra is number 3.
All right, give a great round of applause for the first place winner. each have 2 strikes, and are we now entering round 8? Round 8 means you now have your lifeline available if you want to use it. As a quick reminder, you must say lifeline before you give me an answer, and you only have 1 lifeline. All right, new category, interesting facts. What is the highest point in a state? What famous person was born there? Are there special monuments dedicated to special events or people? This section is all about interesting facts, because that's hard to read. Ready? Located in Minnesota, this is the northernmost point in the 48 contiguous states. Lifeline. Who is your lifeline? Oh. North Star Point. Northwest Angle, I'm afraid, was the correct answer. Nebraska's highest point at 5,426 feet is located here. Lifeline, immediate lifeline.
For the win. No pressure.
Got it. Lincoln is incorrect. Panorama Point. All right, that was their each third strike, I believe, which means we have now entered a sudden death. We will go until we have a winner.
What I'll do is I'll do 2 more sets of questions from this category, and then we'll go to another category to try to wrap it up. Okay? All right.
Did you guys get that? We're going to have 2 more rounds of this category, and if we still need to keep going, we're going to something new. Topeka, Illinois was the birthplace of this former United States president. Abraham Lincoln. Ronald Reagan was the correct answer. The highest point in the state of Kansas at 4,039 feet is located here.
Mount Tacoma.
Mount Como for the win? Incorrect, it was Mount Sunflower. Hannibal, Missouri is the boyhood home of this famous American author. And no answer will be given. Mark Twain was the correct answer. I am the highest point in Illinois at 1,235 feet.
Mount Tacoma.
Mount Tacoma? Charles Mound was the correct answer. And I believe that was 2 rounds, so we're going on to something new. Oh yes, how delightful. Spatial geography. Every state in the Midwest has at least 3 other states that it shares a border with. During this section, you will be given 3 states, and you must share which Midwestern state shares a border with those other 3. Make sure you have your mental maps prepared. Do you understand?
Both understand what we're doing here? Okay, here we go.
Which Midwestern state shares a border with the following 3 states? Nebraska, Kansas, and Illinois. Missouri is correct. Which Midwestern state shares a border with the following three states? Nebraska, Missouri, and Oklahoma.
Kansas.
Kansas is correct. Which Midwestern state shares a border with the following three states? Iowa, Minnesota, and Nebraska. South Dakota is correct. Which Midwestern state shares a border with the following three states? Ohio, Kentucky, and Illinois.
Indiana.
Indiana is correct. Which Midwestern state shares a border with the following three states? Wisconsin, South Dakota, and Iowa. Minnesota is correct. Which Midwestern state shares a border with the following three states? South Dakota, Montana, and Minnesota.
North Dakota.
North Dakota is correct.
We're gonna go back to a category that we skipped over earlier.
All right, we're going back to a category because you guys just know this category way too well. You guys are amazing at this. I would have been out round three. The political United States. All the following questions will come from information gathered from the political map, population map, people on the move map, and the energy map in our book. The United States in total has this many time zones. 8 is the answer that was given. I'm afraid it was 6. The Louisiana Purchase from France helps make up parts of 7 Midwestern states. What year did this purchase take place?
1803.
1803 for the win, and it is correct. If you just come and cheer with just one, who just won first place?
My Western Valley Academy.
All right, congratulations. And who was our second place finisher? Anthony from East Slope. And who was our third place finisher? Let's give all of our winners a nice big round of hands. And we're actually going to have a trophy ceremony right now so that we can have our winners from rounds 1 through 4. Please come up and receive your awards. All right, our third place winner from the 1st and through 4th grade is Franco.
Kiki.
And our second place winner is Kiki. first and fourth grade winners.
Yes! Woo! Good job! Awesome! Kiki.
And our third place winner for Ezra, our
Yes!
third place finisher in the 58th
Go,
grade.
Ezra! Awesome! Yes! Woo!
And please give a nice big applause for our second place finisher,
Yes!
Anthony.
Anthony!
And our first place winner, Guy.
Yes! Awesome!
All right, picture time. Judges, you come on up.
Nice.
The best picture.
Exactly.
Let's give them one more round of applause, all the contestants.
We will be having, first of all, we'll keep a few things.
Yes.
If you could have it quiet a little bit, please.
Call them out.
Thank you. Okay, a few things here. So next year, we're going to be meeting in a couple of weeks with my principals. We'll be deciding on what the grades 1 through 4, those grades 1 through 4, please know that it'll always be the United States. And anything that's in that book is fair game, so keep that in mind. So that's not going to change. Next year's grades 5 through 8, though, it'll be a world geography year. We haven't decided what that will be. It'll likely be, like we talked about Europe, I remember we talked last time, but we'll make that determination in a couple of weeks. We will get that information out to you sooner rather than later, especially for our Allegheny West schools. If you guys participate, we'd love to have you again next year on that. A few things here. Teachers, thank you so much for your work with your young people. Young people, yes, thank you. All right. Young people, thank you so much for what you did. I gotta be honest with you. I thought the first round today of the grades 5 grade, I was going to wipe you all out, and you guys did not allow me to do that. So thank you for doing what you needed to do now. I'm very, very grateful for that. And I really do think it's important for all of us to kind of give kudos to Eastwood, Mr. Johnson, and the entire team for hosting us. So please give them a round as well. Really, really grateful for all of you. And Eastwood kids, thank you for your spirit, your cheer. That really helped out a lot. So thank you so much. Are the directions about lunch?
Just go in there, just have a prayer and send them in.
All right, we're going to have a prayer here, and I'm going to call Pastor Francis to come over here and have prayer for us. We're going to have lunch prayer, and then we're going to have lunch. And then I just ask that please be safe going home. Thank you all for your support of our young people in the Ohio and Allegheny West conferences.
Let's do it. Our Father in heaven, we thank you so much for a successful geography challenge.
We thank you for bringing all of us together for this academic exercise. It helps us to continue to learn things around us and the interesting things that you have created. At the end of this event, as you go for the lunch, we commit this food into your hands. Bless it for us, help all of us, and as we set off to our various schools and our various places, lead us and keep us until we meet next time again for this important exercise. In the name of Jesus, we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
How many people?